What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to go over the fastest methods that you can use to unlock every zombie's mastery camo, including Nebula, Opal, and all of the others. We'll start off with the fastest and easiest way to get the 2000 critical kills that you'll need to unlock the mastery camos, and then we'll go through how to get each of the difficult ones like Opal and Nebula. Without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. Alright, so the first method is the Kazimir method, and in my opinion, this is the best one because if you set it up correctly, you'll be able to get your headshots and critical kills incredibly fast. Alright, so in order to set this up, you're going to want to make sure you have the Kazimir unlocked before you load up zombies. If you don't have access to Kazimirs, don't worry, there's another way that you can do this, but it's certainly not as fast as this method. So if it were me, I'd do whatever I could to get a Kazimir, even if it means using a permanent unlock. Alright, so the first step, like all of these other methods and glitches, we're first going to have to open up Pack-a-Punch. Once you do that, wait until round 10 or beyond, and kill the helmet zombie that appears, and then pick up the stamp that he drops. Now before doing anything else, make sure you've built your Kazimir at one of the workbenches. Now the next step is going to be going downstairs and going behind Quick Revive to this small window where if you interact with it, you can talk to Craft. After you're done with that, go back up to the main hall, grab the lion sword, and head over to the sword room. As usual, take out the glowing parasites one at a time, making sure that each time your sword is glowing, you're hitting the lion door, and then repeating this process until you have all 4 symbols on the door. Once inside, head down to the pedestal, and make sure you have your gun ready. Because as soon as we interact with the pedestal and we insert the sword, you're going to want to start immediately shooting at the bottom of the sword, just beneath the handle, so that the timer doesn't start. Once the symbols reappear, all you have to do is shoot one wrong symbol, then just throw down your Kazimir and jump into it. When you spawn back outside, go ahead and kill any of the remaining zombies. But at this point, no more zombies should spawn until you start the part of the Easter egg with the infinite spawns. So because we don't have any zombies to worry about, head back into the main hall, look up above Vulturade, and shoot this glowing orb. And what you're going to want to do is keep shooting that beam of light to try and line it up with the orb that's across the room over the entrance to the hall. You'll know it's working if the beam of light glows a lot brighter. Now you'll see that orb also has a beam of light coming out of it, so shoot it until you see it get bright again, which will line up with the orb over the Lion Knight. Now you're just going to keep doing this and shooting them in whatever direction they need to go to line up with whatever orb makes the beam of light glow. Once you set up all of these beams of light, you're going to see an item spawn at the very end of where the last beam of light landed. It's going to be Paladin's Brooch, and all you have to do at this point is pick it up, run back over into the main hall, and look for this gold symbol on the ground near the entrance. Place the brooch on the symbol, and from here on out, you're gonna have infinite zombie spawns inside the castle. You can bring these zombies outside and they will follow you, but you won't have to worry about going around the map and having them pop out in any windows in front of you. Now there are a ton of different places you can go to either train these zombies or line up your headshots and critical kills. However, I think the best spot is over in the stamina up room, right over here next to this ammo crate. If you line up just like this, all the zombies are going to be coming in from the room off to the right and are going to line up so you can get your headshots and critical kills. Now this is totally up to you, but if you want to get these headshots even faster, you can go back to spawn and start up the rampage inducer. And when you get back to the castle, these zombies are going to be a lot faster, but obviously it's a good thing if you're trying to get your headshots done quickly. Now if you don't have a Kazimir, we're going to be doing pretty much the same steps, except for the part in the middle with the lion sword. So while this is going to be quicker to set up, there are going to be downsides. Mainly that if you do this on standard mode, you're not going to be able to keep it at one round forever. The rounds are going to progress, but at least they'll be faster than doing this in directed mode. Because while directed mode allows you to cap the rounds, meaning the zombies are going to be easier to kill for the entirety of the game, the spawns are going to be a lot slower, which means you're not getting this done as fast as you potentially could. Not to mention you won't have the option of using a rampage inducer. Alright, so for the steps for directed mode, or standard mode with no Kazimir, all you have to do is open up Pack-a-Punch, then you can talk to Craft. Instead of doing anything else with the lion sword, just go back to the main hall and start shooting the orbs and line up the beams. Then you can pick up Paladin's Brooch, place it on the gold symbol, then you can go back to the stamina room or wherever you want, line up your zombies, and get those critical kills. Now even without the Kazimir, these zombies are still going to spawn infinitely, but again, because the rounds are going to progress, they'll eventually be a lot harder to take out, and there are more areas that you're going to have to worry about them coming out of. Alright, in this next method, we're still going to be using the infinite spawns, but this will specifically cover guns that are more challenging or take longer to get your headshots or crit kills. So this method is perfect for things like launchers, snipers, and even shotguns and pistols. For this method, you're going to want to make sure you have Molotovs unlocked, or once in the game, you can use an upgraded fire sword because it has an ability that allows you to light things on fire. Now, whether you have a Kazimir or not, you can still use this method, but assuming everyone agrees that doing the Kazimir method is the best way to go, I'm going to recommend you set everything up the same way you would if you were doing that method, and then once you have the infinite spawns, instead of sitting in the stamina room or anywhere else, you're going to train the zombies outside to either one of the oil traps on the left or right of the castle. Then all you have to do is turn it on as you're running by, and then throw your Molotov right into the oil. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as it's somewhere near it, it'll still catch fire. This is an absolutely crazy exploit, because each kill you get with the trap will count as a critical kill for whatever gun that you're holding out at that time. So for example, if I'm holding out the Krig, you're going to see I'm getting critical kills as if I was using this gun. And of course this will work for any gun that you have in your hand. So this is definitely the fastest way to take care of your snipers, launchers, and even ones that you may not want to deal with, like shotguns or pistols. Alright, now we're moving on to everyone's favorite, and that's how to get 30 special zombie kills fast in order to unlock Opal Camo. We're also going to be doing this in standard mode on Citadelle de Mort. Now like the usual steps, you're going to want to open up Pack-a-Punch, wait for the helmet zombie to appear, and then grab a stamp. Now personally, I'm going to recommend you wait until round 11 or 12 before you decide to pick up the Lion Sword, because you won't be able to get the special zombies to spawn until at least round 12. So for example, you can see I'm doing this on round 12. Now we're going to head into the main hall, pick up the Lion Sword, and then immediately return it. As you can see, the 4 glowing parasites spawned as if we were doing a Lion Sword setup. Now you can just take out all the remaining zombies and end the round. At the start of the next round, don't kill any of the parasites. We're now going to build up a horde of zombies and have them follow us back to spawn. Now just train them around the fountain and wait until those parasites eventually turn into Doppelgas. Now without ending the round, kill all 4 Doppelgas and then immediately save and quit. Now when you spawn back in, it's still going to be the same round, but instead of 4 parasites spawning in, you're now going to have 8, which of course means those 8 parasites are going to turn to Doppelgas. Now just kill all 8 of those Doppelgas, and once you've done that, kill all the remaining zombies so that you can end the round. Then you can just save and quit and repeat this process. Each time you spawn in, you're going to get 8 more parasites that will turn into Doppelgas, which are of course the special zombie kills that you need. From rounds 12 to 14, I was able to get 20 special zombie kills from my weapon, and that was with even missing a few. As it currently stands, this is definitely the fastest way to get your special zombie kills in order to unlock Opal Camo. And want to know the best part about this? If you're trying to get Opal for one of your more difficult guns, again for something like your snipers, you can use the previous oil trap method in order to get your special zombie kills. Just make sure that all 8 of those parasites have turned into Doppelgas, and then you can run them through the oil trap, set it on fire, and get those special zombie kills. Alright, now we finally made it to Nebula. In order to get Nebula on any of your weapons, you're going to have to get 10 elite zombie kills. Sadly, there's no newer or easier way to get elite zombie kills on Terminus or Citadelle de Mort. The original and still the best way to get these kills to unlock Nebula Camo is by doing the Liberty Falls method, repeatedly killing the HVT without progressing the Easter egg. So by now, everyone should know the Liberty Falls Easter egg, so I'm not going to show you every single step, but I will list it out until we get to the part where we're about to spawn in the elite zombie. So first, of course, we have to get the Pack-a-Punch, which means you have to open up the church. The next step is to build the jet gun, and then activate the SDG generator. You're then going to go around and collect LTG items, which leads to you building the LTG device. Then you go back to the church and grab the Aether canister from the SDG generator. Then go to either one of the Aether traps, and then place that canister somewhere near this circular plate, which you'll see is attached to the Aether trap. Now just go to one of the 2 storms around the map, one being off to the right of spawn, and the other near the church, and when ready, activate the LTG device, and protect it from zombies for 1 minute. Once you've done that, if you've gotten to this point, make sure you have your weapons upgraded so you can take out the elite zombies as quickly as possible, because the next step is when we're going to spawn them in. So if you're ready to go, just interact with the LTG device, your screen will flash white, and your HVT is going to spawn in. I like to wait for them right over here, and just start unloading on them as soon as they spawn in. Now there are 2 different types of HVTs. You can either get the Mangler or Abomination. The Mangler is going to be significantly easier to kill, so if you're trying to get this done fast, if you keep getting the Abomination, I suggest saving and quitting until you get the Mangler to spawn. Now once you kill the HVT, the process is simple. Just run back over to the LTG device, your screen will flash again, and you can kill the next HVT that spawns in. Now I should mention, once you kill the HVT, you will have to take out the remaining zombies in the area. That shouldn't be too difficult, and if you want to speed up the process, as your second weapon, upgrade the GS45. This way you can stay nearby the LTG device, run circles in the cemetery, and take them out in a few seconds so you can get back to grinding Nebula. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and it was helpful in aiding you to get all of your zombie mastery camos done. If you haven't done these, I highly suggest you hop on it and take advantage of what I think are the best and fastest working methods to getting all of your camos in Black Ops 6 Zombies. Alright, that's all I got, so as always, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's go.